make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Salter. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see his...
Turning it on! Touchdown, Colorado! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. He'll pull it on the read. It's a fumble. He has the first and still on his feet. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Now they'll run the draw. Turns it on in midfield. Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown use. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Back to pass, it's Salter. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. Now on the option. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air, it's Salter. Caught close to the marker, it's Atkins. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Looking for room. It's Hayden. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Flips it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Parker. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Rides in the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Brings up second down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. He unleashes a long one. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
And the Utes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They want to run this quarterback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth-quarter game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Utah.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Utes.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Makes the catch. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground, finding open areas. Got the first down, looking for more. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for room, it's Hayden. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Williams. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here we go. Back to throw. It's Salter. Complete. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. They're working that left side. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give on the option. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick release on the RPO. And he showed off that stiff arm for a nice pickup on the play. And the Utes come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Bentley. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Parker. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down, and they've got to show this urgency.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Back to pass. It's Dampier. Fires to the big fella. Shows him the stiff arm. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Utah.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Got some room to run. Running through contact. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. The Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Leaves it with the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. Got the first down and more. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the youth, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Give to the running back. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Utah! And the punishment has been extended. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Dropping back, It's Salter. The short hands, it's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those two interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Showing off the arms. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
Trying to convert this third and short from the 40. Back to throw, it's Dampier. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Utes will punt this one away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. On the move, he fires. He's got it. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Utah.
Now on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Pulls it in, it's Brink. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He'll ride his man on the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Power football with the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Utes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They'll run the option. Headed to the end zone.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job you show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
The Utes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Powers forward. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes!
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Salter. Finds his tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The lone back's got it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Utes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Lining up from the 34 on first down. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback takes a knee. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on third and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right. And I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.